So the complex world needs understanding that complexity. And one of the problems is reductionism, as I would put it. That means the temptation to simplify things in a reductionist way, which means reducing it to one single dimension. And in the case of business, for instance, it is the temptation to understand everything in terms of money only. And to measure the achievements and performance of executives in money only. So I do hope that the crisis is going to show that, among other things, this is one of the reasons we have the crisis, because society and life, and in particular complex systems, have very, very many dimensions. So they are not just easily quantifiable, and it's not that easy to understand them. Actually, they are unpredictable, they are full of surprises. And then I would like to recommend to executives to learn to cope with complexity and ambiguity, which comes with them, and the unpredictability, and to learn to live with two opposing ideas in their minds and nevertheless be able to act. The most practical thing, the most useful thing is actually to make them interested in how living nature works, how living organisms work. So this opens up a new avenue, an entire new horizon of how to think about complexity. If we think of companies only in terms of mechanisms of machines, so to speak, which is important too, but it is not sufficient. And if we ask them, look, how would you go about, for instance, in developing culture in your company? And trust, for instance, all those interpersonal relationships which are not conducive to mechanistic thinking, because one has to cultivate them. You cannot order it, you cannot instruct people to trust you or to be friends or whatever it is, even in private life. And then they begin to think twice, because they have all gone through these experiences. To marry a woman, for instance, you cannot instruct her, you see, to love you. So one has to behave, one has to take care for the situation, and then they begin to be careful. So that's a good start.